The purpose of this project is to analyze the correlations from the perspectives of different generations. We will draw conclusions based on the opinions of different age groups to support the cohort effect.
We are using multiple point of views supplied by the interviewees of varying generations alongside the perspective that we as a group supply.
The question at issue is how perspective of technology has changed from generation to generation based on daily use, social interaction, and acquisition of information via the cohort effect. The cohort effect, which is the primary concept used in our project, states views and opinions on an object or idea may shift from generation to generation. We are using this concept to study how technology use and reliance differ throughout generations.
My name is Jonas Wilcox, and I'm in 5th grade, and I'm 10 years old.
Yes, my name is Eleni, and I'm 20 years old.
And my name is Grayson. I'm 11 years old, and I'm in the 6th grade.
I'm Gabby Alviero. I'm 14 and I'm a freshman.
I'm Ben Spielman.
Nice to meet you. I'm David. How old are you?
I'm 20 years old.
Nice. And what grade are you in?
I'm technically a junior.
Nice.
It's Devin Everett.
And how old are you?
I'm 20 years old.
What grade are you in?
I guess technically I'd be called a sophomore.
Mosier. I'm 48.
My name is Robert Lamb, and my age is 74, soon to be 75.
My name is Bob Hacker. I'm possibly 58 years old. I could be 57.
Our implications are how technology has changed people's perspectives over time by showing our results of our survey and interviews. We are assuming that younger generations rely heavier on technology due to a negative correlation between age and technological reliance and usage.
I use a handheld computer daily. My truck is full of technology. I have a GPS that I wear on my hip, a GPS that is in my board, and a GPS that is in my truck.
I would say to my iPad and TV.
What technology devices I have? A cell phone, an iPad, a computer, and I guess a TV, if you consider TV a TV.
I have a phone and an iPad.
Definitely have to go with the phone. Computer, definitely.
On a daily basis, I use my iPhone and my laptop.
My phone and my computer at school.
Okay. Laptop. So devices would be a laptop mostly, yeah. Cell phone, yeah. Smartphone.
Okay.
Out of 100 people who took our survey, 88% claim to use a desktop or laptop on a daily basis. 99% say they use a cell phone, and 30% say they use an iPad or tablet. 88% of the people say that the cell phone is the most common device used every day.
I use my TV the most for just watching shows, and my iPad mostly for watching videos.
Okay. Almost everything I do, I have like music on constantly in the background. But sometimes I work depending on what the day is. But after that, like visiting I'm just visiting like Reddit actually. Reddit, and there's Twitter, Instagram. And
Television set for entertainment, but we don't have cable. We just have rabbit ears. And I use the cell phone to communicate with, and sometimes to check if I'm not anywhere near my iPad. I use it for to check once in a while if I have an email or something like that come in. Use my iPad to play games and Facebook, and I don't use my computer hardly at all.
Do you get your news from your iPads, or do you read newspaper?
If I have a newspaper, I like to read a newspaper. But most of the time I get the news off of my iPad because I subscribe to the local newspaper.
Digital clock.
Yeah. And that's your alarm clock then?
Yes.
And it's not on your phone?
No.
Shower and get to class, but if I have time, I usually get on my phone.
What wakes you up in the morning?
Alarm clock on my phone.
On your phone?
Yep.
So
First thing I do is turn off my alarm and check Facebook or Sports Center
on your phone?
on my phone.
Okay.
I got my first cell phone the summer before my freshman year, so I guess that's 14 years old? 14.
I want to say I was about 67 or 68 years old when I got my first flip phone.
Out of 100 people we surveyed, 9 people received their first cell phone at age 10 or younger, 67 said they received their first at age 11 through 17, 20 said from age 18 to 50, and 2 people said at age 51 or older.
We should have like school iPads, so like you do our homework and stuff on it, and we're allowed to have our phones now too.
That should be allowed because students, if they had a project they needed to do, and say that the kids that really need the Chromebooks not because they don't have anything, they wouldn't really need that, and you would have no source of information to do your research on. And plus, it just like gives you a free space at lunch and all that to do whatever you want and access the internet, text your friends.
Definitely important, and you know, that you get to, there's an ability to learn maybe a little sooner, and you know, the breadth of things that someone can learn at a young age is quite a bit different now than it was then.
I have a pro and con on it. First off, I think kids are too savvy for as I substitute teach in the 5th and 6th grade, all the kids have iPads, and some kids use them wisely, some kids get caught using them, you know, inappropriately. I don't think they should be in every classroom all the time. I think they should have the teacher teaching versus using the iPads. So I'm totally not for it 100%.
Do you think technology can affect kids socially?
Definitely, it puts them into a little corner, a little box, and a lot of times they won't interact with friends because they're too busy playing games or talking to other people, and maybe their friends even, and not interacting personally, and not getting outside.
If the technology allows the kid access to information, that's great. If the technology turns the kid into I can't figure this out without my phone, then I'm against it.
Elementary school, I don't think it needs to be easier. Honestly, I think it's kind of a distraction. Because honestly, what it is it's just like human connection right there. You don't need that when you're trying to focus and learn something.
So in conclusion, we are inferring that technology is having a larger impact on younger versus older generations due to increased dependence and usage of technology in younger generations.